Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Another busy day for us. We're doing some medical training. Myself and our instructor, we're getting a few people squared away so that they're qualified to assist on medical calls. So when I go out on a medical call, can have someone that is qualified to go with me and assist me in that. And then we'll move on. They'll move up from there after some time in the field to, emergency medical responder and being able to be a first responder on the team to be a primary response. Anyways, well, something happened today, and it could be very, very big. Really big. This could be a moment in history that we will look back from now, in the future to now, and remember. Maybe nothing though. Could be nothing. So let me kind of lay it out for you. And I don't get into politics that much, and I mean like the specifics of politics. Politicians and policies. I don't get too deep into that. But this one today, this is a little different. So today, the special counsel, if you haven't heard, the special counsel that's been investigating Joe Biden has released his report. And it's not very good. They're not charging with Joe Biden with anything. In fact, they said that there's evidence that he's mishandled, top secret material and classified material, and he's released it. But they're not charging him, and the reason that they're not charging him is the interesting one. The reason is because he's too old and senile to know what he did was wrong, or to remember what he did. In fact, in the special counsel's report said that he was unable to remember dates, or at least ballpark figures of dates, of like his son Beau dying, or when he was vice president, that he could not remember these basic things, that he was so old and feeble and senile that he couldn't remember these things. And so they've chosen not to charge him with any crime. Yeah. So if you're so old and senile, if dementia has set in so bad that you cannot be charged with a crime because you're not aware of what's going on, or you can't remember anything, then please tell me how in the world you're being capable of running the most powerful, wealthiest, biggest nation on the planet. This may be nothing. This may blow over, and I may be completely wrong on this, but it does look like that this is kind of a big deal. Already the Speaker of the House has spoken out and said basically the same thing. If you're so senile and forgetful that you can't even be charged with a crime, then you have no business being the president. In the last few days, Joe Biden has mixed things up of the French president, I think, and the German president or prime minister or whatever, referring to one that existed, 20, 30 years ago, as saying that he talked to them now, and it was actually the person that was in that position 20, 30 years ago. So he's not there. We've known this, all right? Since day one of him taking president, most of us have wondered what is going to happen that's going to, cause him to get out of office and maybe Kamala Harris takes over. Or what would happen that he would not run again and they would put, Mikey Obama or Gavin Newsom or Hillary Clinton or someone else, Cortez, whatever, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or whatever her name is. Because most of us realize that he's not gonna last much longer, and the poll numbers are showing that. I mean, he's not doing really good, even amongst his own voters. He's not doing very good at all, and most polls show that if the election was happened today, that Trump would win by a landslide. I know that was the case last time too, but you follow me, okay? Let's not get too deep into the weeds with this one. The point is this the thing that's going to start changing to where, I don't know. I mean, there's lots of scenarios. Someone takes over. Someone takes his place running for office. I don't know. The point is that this could be a very major point, inflection point in time with all this going on. That it's becoming seemingly apparent that it's more of a mainstream understanding that Joe Biden is not fit to be president. Not even not fit to run again. He's just not fit to be president. And what's going to happen? I mean, like I said, there's so many scenarios that could happen. I'm not really worried about the details of that. What I'm saying is that from the looks of it, he may not be president much longer, and he most likely isn't going to be the one running for office come November on the ballot. So this could be a major change for everything. As much as you and I don't really care for the man, he's certainly not the most liberal of all the potential candidates for their team. And, someone could get in there that could motivate and invigorate their party and all the left. And, it could, a lot of stuff could happen. I know that a lot of you still think that Trump's going to win by a landslide. Well, why didn't it happen the last time? I mean, if they could pull off what they did last time, what's to keep them from doing it again? All right. And if they don't, then they're either, there's, if Trump really wins because they're not capable or they don't try to rig things, then maybe they didn't rig last time. There's so many things that, I could make arguments here. The point is I think this is a pretty significant thing that's happened. Is it just a coincidence that this guy released this, or was this all planned? You know how I feel about coincidences. I'm not too keen on believing they exist. So I'm probably going to go with this is all part of the plan. And if that's the case, then that means that there's another shift in the plan. There's another turning point in the plan, which means that we're further down the road. Remember, this is the year that the World Economic Forum is gonna win back all their support and stay on track and further their message and get ahead of the curve, that kind of stuff. That's what the World Economic Forum is saying. So just yesterday, I think it was, the head of the United Nations said that, I talked about that this morning, that the world is in chaos. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff that's happening in a pretty quick, line of succession here. So, I think something's shifting, something's turning, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I talked today on my Locals channel. If you're not a member of Locals, you can easily sign up. You don't have to pay to be over there, but there are certain things that I post or my wife posts that are behind the paywall. It's only $3 a month. But I talked about it today, and there's a link in the description. I talked about it today of how I could be wrong, but I don't think we have a lot longer time left. I think things are going to start escalating pretty soon, and they have been. That's the thing. I know there's going to be some of you, you've been saying that for 6 months. Well, guess what? For 6 months, things have been escalating. They have been. But I'm talking about things making a pretty sharp turn to where there's no doubt. There's no doubt that it's kind of going downhill. There's just too much going on. There's too much chatter. There's too many things happening. We have to be prepared for that. Get ready, folks. You just need to get ready. I don't know how else to say it. I say it the same way all the time. You know what you need to be doing, what you need to be stocking up on, preparing, planning, coordinating, whatever. Get it ready, because I think we're getting close. This may be significant. Time will tell, but it has all the markers to me. I mean, and because it just seems like everybody's jumping on it pretty quickly about this. Even today, I guess he made another gaffe today. He was talking about this particular special counsel report released, and bragging that they've chosen not to charge him. and went on to talk about red states, blue states, and green states. I don't know what a green state is. I mean, I know there's like the Green Party, you know, the progressive tree hugger party, but they're tiny, you know. They're really tiny, so it can't be that. I don't know what a green state is. So is that just another gaffe, or is he trying to, who knows? It's like a constant daily basis. Anytime he opens his mouth, or the cameras are on him or anything. And so it's not just that maybe his actual mental health is declining, it's that they're allowing it to be seen. That's the thing. They're allowing it to people to see that. And we're hearing less and less from the left-wing media kind of covering for him in that way. In fact, we're actually seeing people on the mainstream media making comments about his cognitive decline. So could be significant. Folks, get your houses in order and prepare yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.